Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Breeze Comics here, and today we are looking at the Avengers number 21, and we are finally done with the War of the Realms, and Jason Aaron is reminding slash moving the plot along for his Avengers run, which I'm really enjoying, by the way. I really hope you guys are picking this up. We do have this. I like this cover, honestly. It shows the main core Avengers roster that we will have. We have She-Hulk. That's still She-Hulk to me. Black Panther, Iron Man, Captain America, Captain Marvel, Thor. Then we have Mephisto up top, which I am really enjoying his role in this. As the mastermind, the secret mastermind to it all. In the last issue, pre-War of the Realms, we find out that Dracula is sent to Chernobyl, and that the Winter Guard, the Russian superheroes, are actually it was all constructed because of Black Panther, which is very interesting to see. So we're just going to hop right on in. And we get this. So they're at the Celestial base still. That's their new headquarters. And we see Iron Man and Thor chilling in this hot tub thing at the bottom of the base. And Thor is relishing in that he is able to lift Mjolnir once again. That, end of War of the Realms, he gets Mjolnir back, he recreates it, and he is now worthy. So Cap comes in, he's like, guys, we really need to start cleaning up after this whole entire catastrophe. The world's a disaster right now. And they're like, we can do this tomorrow. Iron Man's like, I'm controlling several suits, that's why he has the helmet on, and Thor is sending rain all over the place to help the impoverished people across the globe. So Cap decides to jump in. Okay, this is where most of the team will be this whole entire time throughout this comic, and it really does set the tone. When I read it, I was like, this seemed kind of like a pointless issue. Then I just thought about it. But after the War of the Realms, I think Jason Aaron is conveying to us, the readers, like, hey, let's just relax and digest what the heck just happened instead of rushing right back into the next threat and yada yada, Let's just enjoy the victory for now. Which, honestly, it's kind of like it's kind of like a good story. It has a climax and a conclusion, little rest period, then it starts building up again, which I like. It's not just one thing after another after another after another. It does need some. You like to feel that the characters are able to digest what the heck just happened and move on from it. So. So then we go to the Pentagon, and this is where we pick up with Phil Coulson. He is on the 9th level, and only 7 people have access to it. I think that's what he says. And Coulson has LMDs, life model decoys of Nick Fury. And this panel kind of bothers me. Of course, Black Panther was going to sneak in, but it just seems he comes through an air vent. To me, that just annoyed me. He couldn't be a little bit more creative. He was just there the whole entire time, visible, or he was just listening in, or something like that. But he just pops right in through the air vent, ba-ba-da, here I am. And he's here to confront Phil about the Squadron Supreme, or the Justice League. Is really what they are. We all know that Marvel rips off DC and DC rips off Marvel. It's just a little back and forth. It's just a parody. It's all it is. And so that's the second plot line. There is a third plot line here, a conclusion, should I say, and that is Blade. He kind of says farewell to She-Hulk. She-Hulk comes back from killing the last bit of the Frost Giants running around, and this is a new development that Jason Aaron has given us as the reader. So we have the Hulk's talk, and then we have Jennifer's actual thoughts. So we haven't seen that before now in this current run, and so they kind of have this like little flirty thing going on. That's what Jen is interpreting, and they kind of hint at it, but so Blade's like, hey, I'm leaving. I gotta go hunt down Dracula and kill all the vampires that are still running about. And Hulk's like, I'll go with you. He's like, no, I'm more of a solo act. But I'll come back. And because he says, Hulk goes, Blade, come home? Yeah, of course. I'm an Avenger, aren't I? So he does have man thing, or he calls him boy thing because it's this little thing. So that should be an interesting development if Blade gets his own run, which would be really fun. Since they just announced that he's getting his own MCU movie, that'd be cool. I don't feel like talking about the MCU right now. I just kind of feel like I'm over it, honestly. But yeah, now we see Hulk. It's like, okay, I'm done. I'm gonna go rest. And that's where we get. We check in with Carol and Robbie, and Robbie's like, "Hey, I'm scared." Blah blah blah. And she's like, "Well, that's part of being an Avenger. We're all scared." And he takes control of the demon again. And that's where we hop back to Black Panther, which the Squadron Supreme come in, and they're like, hey, you're under arrest, you're not supposed to be here. And I think Black Panther understands, like, he is so out of his league, because, basically, as I said, this is the Justice League. We have Flash, he's supposed to be Batman, Wonder Woman, Martian Manhunter, or Green Lantern. I want to say Green Lantern, honestly. And then, obviously, Superman, obviously, Hyperion. I totally forgot the rest of their names. Yeah. But, they don't actually, I guess you could see kind of something. See, I did not notice until the last issue with these guys in. He is actually black, which I thought was not because of diversity or whatever. You really can hardly tell with the colors. Like you see right there, it's a pretty stark difference between these two. Not that much, So, I'm glad, Jason Aaron didn't point that out. Like, hey, look, he's black. Diversity points. Nighthawk, that's his name. So yeah, and this is where Black Panther. He even says, "I'm only here because I came to pose a question," and he pretty much raises the, "Why do you trust Phil? You know nothing about him. Do you even know where you even came from?" This kind of thing, and he says to Phil, basically, I'm sorry. He says to the Squadron Supreme, here, we'll just read it right now. "I don't know who you people are or how they gave you these powers, but you are not the Squadron Supreme, and Philip Coulson is not working in this country's best interest. What secret forces he serves within this government or beyond, I cannot yet say. I just know he is not to be. And he said, that's where Hyperion cuts him off, and that's where he kind of blurs out. So that's where Jason Aaron will be running with the storyline from now on. And, that's what I hope, is that we finally get this mystery solved. Maybe they're Kree, maybe they're just LMDs. I'm not sure. We did see a little experimentation going on in the last Avengers comic, but I do want to know. Jason Aaron brings in at the very end. Obviously you saw Mephisto on the cover. He has to be somewhere involved, and then we see Carol, and we'll go back to Avengers Tower. We see the back of the hot tub, Carol and I want to say Miguel, but it's not Miguel. Ghost Rider hop in. Then we see, I kid you not, Hulk jumps in butt naked, and Cap has the funniest reaction. He's like, "Oh my lord, I did not need to see that." And as you can see, the only one not there is Black Panther. It's because he was here in the Pentagon. So I don't want to ruin the... Well, yeah, might as well. Maybe not. I don't know if I should show the last page. Yeah, screw it. You already saw the cover. It don't really matter. We see Mephisto still in Las Vegas, so it is in continuity with Ben Reilly, the Scarlet Spider, when that little Damnation. That was the mini series that was going on where Mephisto erased everyone out of Las Vegas. Doctor Strange brought him back at the very end. Yeah, so we see he's at the top of some tower. It might be his own personal... Oh, it might be his casino that he built in Damnation. That were up there. And he's in his room. And you see that he has... like the Greek gods, like Zeus, they'd always have these little chess pieces of everyone. So we do see Black Panther. There's Moon Knight. Moon Knight hasn't been in any of the comics yet, which is maybe a little Easter egg for what's coming up. Ghost Rider. This is Johnny Blaze. That's very important to note because he did make an appearance a couple issues back where he is now the King of Hell. Not Mephisto. Johnny Blaze. So that's be very interesting how these two interact. We have Dracula, Hyperion. This is Odin in the background. This might be Starbrand, maybe? Maybe. I always had Starbrand, actually, honestly. This is the bear Russian guy. And Neymar. So as you see, Mephisto is definitely twisting everything around. He is heavily involved. And the only one that is noticing something is slightly off is Black Panther. Which I'm so glad they did not take the MCU route and make Shuri, the know-it-all. Because T'Challa is one of the smartest people in the world. So, yeah. That is issue number 21 of Marvel Comics, The Avengers World Mightiest Hero. Great issue. Pick it up. Get this series. As I said in my last video, you get what you want out of a comic. If you go looking for the bad comics, you'll find the bad comics. It's not that hard. If you want to find the good comics, go with what you feel like you're interested in. I really don't want to take a shot here at all, but yeah, I don't feel like taking a shot. You know, if you want to find the bad stuff, go for it. Go find the crappy comics, and yeah. But if you want a good story, Jason Aaron, he has written some duds, but I've really enjoyed this. I'm enjoying his Thor series, and to a degree, I enjoyed uh, War of the Realms. Even though I just read the main 6 issues, a lot of it kind of just went over my head. You know, there's a lot of dumb stuff in it as well. Didn't really enjoy it, but you know, it is what it is. But this is a whole lot better than, in my opinion, the War of the Realms, because he's able to take all these personalities. There's only 6 personalities he has to deal with, you know, on a consistent basis compared to dealing with the whole entire Marvel Universe to write 6 solid issues. He can write consistently great issues for the Avengers line, which is really important. So yeah, pick this up. If you guys have any questions, comments, maybe I'm just retarded, I don't know, you write it on there. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Make sure you like this video and hit that subscribe button, alright? Alright, we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.